Sage Expense Management, which was formerly known as Fyle, is an AI-powered expense management platform built for SMBs. We help companies track and manage expenses. So, in terms of GTM, I think we're mostly inbound led, right? A lot of it is being driven by paid inbound today, and we're like a horizontal SaaS, very sales led. So we didn't quite have the bandwidth to, exponentially grow what was working, while at the same time focus on building new acquisition engines, right? Yeah, we're a really in demand team. It's just the two of us, me and Giti, and we were managing paid search ourselves. We just established our warm outbound program, but the risk was concentrated, right? A handful of campaigns and ad groups were driving almost all of our outcomes, and we were in a all hands on deck kind of situation. I wanted to run some new experiments, unlock new channels, but that also meant that we needed somebody to come scale it. I've been following TripleDart's content on social media for a while. Actually, pretty well known in the Indian SaaS space, right? And the stuff that you all put out is genuinely good. I mean, I consume a lot of that content. Couple of folks in my network had worked with you previously, and they came back with really strong recommendations. So I decided to have a chat. But honestly, my philosophy with the agencies is that your experience as a company is only as good as the specific team working under your account, right? So what's really sealed it for me was meeting Mahesh and Raghu. I could tell they actually understood our space, and they were not just going to treat us like just another accountant. Very hands-on, very involved approach from everybody, right from Mahesh to Raghu to Praveen. Huge shout out to Praveen as well. I think, yeah, that was the motivation. Every metric has moved in the right direction. Demo requests are up. Our campaign mix is healthier. We've actually nearly doubled our paid search budget from the time we started. We've had no down quarters. Outcomes have increased steadily, but surely each quarter. That's exactly the kind of signal that you want to see, right? Nothing too turbulent, just steady growth quarter on quarter. What really impressed me was how the team navigated the seed activation, right? There was a lot of internal turbulence, new stakeholders, new brand context, change equations, and things like that. And everybody just showed up and delivered. I think that was really the icing on the cake. And CPL has gone up slightly, right? But I think that's an industry-wide trend, and that's also a byproduct of us scaling. It's also a function of the macro environment that we're in. I think that is expected and that is fine. The bottom line is that we've been able to scale very efficiently, which that the team was really agile in sort of stepping up to the challenges as and when they came along. For example, if brand campaigns took a hit, while as an entity was working separately on Google Ads, and Google had no way of knowing that the acquisition has happened. So we're eligible to bid for both our own brand keyword, that is Fyle, and Sage. So a lot of cannibalization happened. Then there was the entire exercise of the rebranding on the website, and the ad account and the landing pages and things like that. So making sure that all messaging is aligned, rebranded with the right guidelines. I think all of it was pretty meticulous work, and yeah, huge shout out to Raghu and the team. I think it's the people without question, right? Raghu is our day-to-day account manager, and he feels like he is an extension of our in-house team. And then Mahesh brings a completely different layer, and he has like a huge wealth of experience in industry relationships. So there have been a few moments where we needed third-party perspective or inputs around best practices, and he really helped us out. So I think that perspective helps, which is often missing in all in-house tools, right? The external lens, so what's working somewhere else for competitors. It's like having a best practices wiki as a Wikipedia, a best practices wiki, but that's also a person. Absolutely. Working with an agency, like I said, can be a bit of a gamble. We got lucky that we got a great team, and the results reflect that. On us, the whole point was to stay lean internally while simultaneously growing our outcomes quarter on quarter. But that has made that possible, and we're now in a position to, explore other avenues of acquisition, try out new experiments, and do all of that without adding headcount. So I think that is the big upside here. So yeah, if you are a lean B2B SaaS marketing team that wants to scale paid channels without scaling your team, I think this is certainly worth the conversation.